What's up, everybody? GR Zerza here, and today I am doing something a little bit different. I've been slightly addicted to this game, Valheim. Uh, just blown away with what the game has to offer for such a small entry fee. The game is $20 right now on Steam, and it's considered to be early access. But as somebody who absolutely hates early access games, this doesn't feel like early access. Not at all, actually. So, anyway, I just kind of want to get into what we've done. The object of the game is to kill 5 bosses and put their heads onto Stonehenge, where you're able to get a power. Um, this is the one that I use a lot because it lets you run without using as much stamina. But um, me and my friend have killed 3 of them, and we have a third friend who started playing a few days after us, who's catching up to us. And he's killed two bosses, and then some other people play on our server. Um, so yeah, right now I'm wearing some iron gear mixed with some wolf gear, which is the 4th zone. Keeps you warm so you can go in the mountains. Um, we found a merchant that lets you buy items from him. The belt lets you carry 150 more pounds, so that's really good. Um, so yeah, I just kind of want to do a little walkthrough of the settlement that I've been working on. Um, this was our third friend's house that he kind of made, and then this is the settlement that I made. I cleared out all the land and leveled it first. We're right by an ocean because, as far as we've seen, you don't really get attacked from the ocean. There are monsters out there, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to say too much. But anyway, this is the longhouse that we keep expanding, and what we did is we put chests in here, and then you can put little signs up, and so we know like what to put in each chest. And as you can see, like, you go through wood like nothing in this game. So yeah, we did that on both sides of the wall here, and we'll continue to kind of adjust that. The house structure I built, I wanted it to give the highest comfort level but still be able to vent the smoke out, so I put these like windows in at the top there. Seems to work pretty well. Some cooking stations here. You gotta live, you gotta laugh, you gotta love. You gotta have that in the kitchen, or else it's not a kitchen. So then the bed is just so when I die I spawn here. And then the forges we have, these are actually not the highest level. This one's only 4 right now, and I believe this one's only like 3. No, it's 4. Okay. Yeah, we have a 5 and a 7 at a different section, but so anyway, that's worked out quite nicely. And then over here is our bee farm. These are really nice. I'm gonna try not to spoil anything for people who are playing, but like, you need the honey for a lot of stuff, and farming honey is a lot easier if you can make beehives. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. So this is the tower that I built because you get attacked sometimes, and I won't spoil too much of how that works, but this has helped us, because you can shoot arrows out of this thing and defend pretty well from up here. So this took a while to build. Had to use a lot of ladders because, like, the way the building works, you can't really put stuff on top of stuff if you can't see the top of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it really helped to put some ladders in. And I had the ability to work with stone, so I really wanted to incorporate that a lot in this build. And this is our hall of portals, what we call it. So like, takes us to the old base, and that's one thing about this game. If I pull up my map here, so like, this is like where I am, and as you can see, like, we've uncovered quite a bit here. but the world is actually like way bigger. So having portals is huge. And one thing that I thought about is like, you know, it takes away the immersion if you're able to just teleport everywhere when you play games. So one thing they did is they made it so that if you're mining ore carrying it, you can't port. And you need ore like bronze, tin, copper, iron, silver, you know, you name it. You need that stuff to upgrade and learn new recipes and make better gear. So to go and get that gear, you have to go and farm it and then run it back, or use a cart, or you can build a boat and sail it back, which is really cool. This is our second floor. We're going to put more portals up here as we go, and this is going to keep expanding. But I'm going to show you over here. We've got the whoever dealt it smeltery. You put your charcoal in here, or you make charcoal with wood, and then you put it into the smelter, and then your ore, and then it refines it into bars. So we got a couple of those going here. Then this is our fermentation, and looks like they're done. Fermenting takes like three in-game day times, which is a long time. Let me just toss that so I can pick the potions up. Cool. Potions take a long time to make. They don't want you to... This isn't a potion chug game. It's a survival game. So yeah, it's nice the sun's kind of coming out. Anyway, so we need to build more of these because you need to always have something going, just because it takes so long. And then here is the small farm that we've got going. Crops to make some stew. And yeah, so like this one takes you to the plains biome. There's several biomes, and each time you hit a new biome, it tells you you're in that biome. Like right now, if you look at my map, at the top right there, it says meadows. That's the starting zone, so it's usually the safest place to build like a settlement. And then this is where the third boss is. Not gonna go there, don't want to spoil anything. This is, we put a portal on the other side to the merchant. One to the second boss. This is one that we place where there's a high density amount of trees, so we can go collect wood, because wood is something you can bring through a portal. So this is the one we use when we go exploring. You always bring mats. I highly recommend you bring mats to make a portal, and you leave one here and just name it like explore or something generic, and that way when you're out and you want to just be able to teleport back home, you can just drop a port, get your rested back, unload your, you know, all the stuff you found, your loot, and head back out and not have to like run all the way back. And then this is one that goes to the south. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Really enjoying the game so far. And this is the boat dock that I made. This is we didn't really understand how the boating works. We found out that if you're not near a boat, it'll stay put. But if you're near it, it'll kind of like the waves can push it. You can physically like push. Like if I got in the water here and pushed, it would like start going out. But we noticed too that it was hard to like get back into the boat. So like I wanted something that, one, that would help the boat stay still, so you can see like it's more shallow at the front there. And I also wanted to be able to get in and out of the boat easily, and this just makes it super easy to just jump right on like that. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. We kind of back out here and get like a overview of what we got going here. Yeah, I basically just took the pickaxe and just like got it as flat as I could, and then you use the leveler, you know, and you can like start leveling the ground like that. So that you do that and smooth it all out, get it nice and level. It's still not perfect, but I don't know, I think yeah, it's doing the job for us. So anyway, thanks for watching. Just wanted to say 3 million people have downloaded this so far, so it's been like a real hot item, and people are really enjoying it. And you know, play at your own speed. don't go into a game with random people and just like ask them to give you stuff. Like the fun of the game is the discovery. I mean, we were out sailing around and we found something and both of us were just like, "Oh my god, this game's amazing." Like it wasn't even that big of a deal. You know, it wasn't like we found some awesome gear or something, but just the way the game made it happen, it made us have this reaction, and everything just feels really grand and epic because you do a lot of work to make stuff happen, and then when you get those small victories, it feels pretty big. So yeah, don't like, I would say, to get the most enjoyment out of the game, try to have the game lead you. Anytime you find new items, anytime you find a new biome, a new enemy, like if you find something new, collect it. Chop it down with your axe, mine it with your pickaxe. Like, go back, craft everything you can craft, learn new recipes. The game, it doesn't hold your hand, but it does lead you. You know, you kind of figure out, okay, and there'll be these rune stones that tell you where the location of the boss is. So you know you're on the right track when you're finding rune stones and you're finding new materials, and then you need to craft a bunch of stuff with that new the new materials that you got. So yeah, just try to enjoy the game. Don't stress too much. Dying does really suck. You drop all your loot, like everything on you, and you lose 5% of all these skills that you have, like running, and so it sucks. But yeah, definitely, like I said, I recommend you bring materials to build a portal when you go out exploring. Make sure you stay rested. You see that rested thing at the top there? You get that by being by fire, having a roof over your head. There's different levels of rested, and you can get up to 12 minutes. That is what we've seen from a level 5 rested. Sometimes when I'm exploring, my rested bar is about to, go bad. I'll just find some shelter. There's like an old abandoned shack, and put up a fire. Hit X to sit down. Make sure your guy gets rested, because when you're rested, this stamina bar at the bottom, right? That's everything. That's how you attack. It's how you run. It's how you jump. That is going to recover significantly faster if you're rested than if you're not. So highly recommend that you stay rested as much as you possibly can, because yeah, you can get swarmed with enemies and then not have enough stamina to run away or attack them or defend yourself, and it can get pretty hairy. So yeah, just take it slow, be cautious. Highly recommend you level the bow skill. Sneak. I mean, deer provide meat and leather, and I missed that shot, so I need to work on that. But anyway, yeah, it's just some fights are a lot more safe if you can use a bow, so I'd say that would be something to start out with. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. Just wanted to kind of show you guys what we've been doing and how much we've been enjoying it. It's just been fantastic, and I'm very happy for the developers. It does not feel like it's early access. There's so much content. We've had very few bugs. I mean, coming from another game called Wolcen, where it's been a nightmare, nothing but bugs, like game-breaking bugs, lose your character, all your items, stuff like that. This game has not had any issues like that so far, so we've really been enjoying it. Anyway, that'll do it for me.